Hello, I hope you are well. I I enjoy intermittent fasting sometimes, like quite often. So I haven't eaten anything and it's after 4. So I baked some organic sweet potatoes. There's 2 here, and steamed some organic broccoli, and I had a little bit of leftover rice, peas and corn. And I was just thinking to talk about something that I learned. I'm dealing with a family member that has Alzheimer's, and I came across this book called First Survivors of Alzheimer's, and it is by this doctor here. And it didn't surprise me at all that the findings were that Alzheimer's is from toxicity. So the toxicity accumulates in the brain. And what happens is that in one's 40s or 50s, a person can take note of declining memory, such as not remembering names or faces. And in this early stage, one can detox the body to reverse it. And yes, there is a gene that makes one more susceptible to inheriting it, but above and beyond, which totally makes sense to me, is that this is environmental. So all the chemicals that are sprayed in our food, and if you golf or live in a golf community, oh my gosh, please stop. These chemicals inundate the body. I know of 2 people who contracted Alzheimer's. They both lived in a golf community. The makeup, the nail polish, the hairspray, the chemicals, the air fresheners. The list goes on and on and on. Really, pesticides should be banned from being sold. I'm from Canada, and I was talking to my mother, and she says in where she lives in Canada, they don't even have them on the shelves. And meanwhile, people in my communities will spray, and all in the name for taking out a weed. Bend over, pick up the weed, and take it out. Like, you're spraying cancer-causing chemicals that accumulate in your body and can give you Alzheimer's. So all the hard work and all the savings that you put aside, I mean, could be used for a senior care facility. Your body cannot handle chemicals and years of chemicals and drugs and toxins, and there's a consequence to pay. And it just made me so angry, because I believe the big corporations and the big people in charge know fully well the consequences. Spraying for mosquitoes, Roundup, it's everywhere. It's almost like we're constantly in a battle, and we're dodging these things. And then now, with the telecommunications and the electromagnetic and the cell towers, it makes me angry. And I do believe that everything is interrelated to our health. And in the later stages of dementia, it's probably almost impossible to treat, but it comes on, and it takes years to get to the later stage. So please stay away from pesticides, stay away from sprays, stay away from golf courses. Be cognizant of where you buy your home. If the HOA is so nice to include lawn care, and that lawn care involves spraying, think again. And even in a community that doesn't have lawn care, we get letters saying it's springtime, time to beautify the garden, and employ pesticides to do so. And I actually wrote back and said, we are responsible when we say to somebody to use pesticides to beautify their garden. And I knew a woman who is immune compromised who actually felt pressured and got a pesticide, this, I believe, Spectrum, used it on her garden so that she would be in compliance. It is criminal. It is horrendous. And I just feel like I wanted to say I had never studied Alzheimer's before. I was never really in a position where I knew someone who had it, and now I'm observing someone who does. And it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking for everyone involved to, to see to see this and to know that we could have done better. We could have prevented it. Artificial sweeteners are another one. Non-organic strawberries are sprayed with so many chemicals. Do not ingest them. Um, our body is a temple, and there's consequences for putting toxins into it. Um, so I really feel like putting this out there. I had also visited a senior facility because I was looking at various ones, and one of them in particular had chemical air freshener because the appearance was important to them, but they're not looking deeper. So you're putting chemical air fresheners into a facility with older people who have Alzheimer's and compromised immune systems. So I wrote to them today and I said that although their facility was beautiful, it was, that chemical air fresheners are a big no. And please forward this to corporate. Let your management know. And if you want, an air purifier or air freshener, use essential oils, natural essential oils. And the food that they give at the older age facilities, they're so proud, to have all these complicated chef-inspired restaurant meals. Listen, these people need healthy food, not complicated, preserved, chemical-laden food. They need fruits and vegetables and organic products. And I don't know if it's everywhere or if it's in particular where I'm living. I think where I live is a lot behind on these types of things. But it does invoke anger in me because it didn't have to happen. It didn't have to happen that this person has Alzheimer's. If you like gardening, use natural products. The garden is nature. So why on earth is anyone using chemicals in nature? That makes no sense. I was walking the other day and a man from the neighborhood was spraying pesticides while his toddler was clinging to his leg, and I told him, you absolutely can't do that. That is so dangerous. Do you know that he didn't even comprehend what I was talking about? And that child is being exposed to chemicals. The ignorance is so much that these products should not be sold on the shelves for people to even touch and put their hands on. The world, I don't understand the upside downness of it. There's no need for chemicals. So we don't really have chemicals in our home, and I just, newly got married, so I'm catching little things like the scented garbage can liners, and I put them in, and I know that it kind of covers the scent, but I bought some non-scented ones, and I don't smell anything in the home, and I guess if I do, I could put some drops of essential oil, but the chemical ones that were here before I moved in, it's like I open them and I get poof, that scent. And also the Swiffer pads, I've ordered ones that you can put on the Swiffer and then clean them, and I've told my partner that we will be using them from now on, because that Swiffer box with the pads is just a box of chemicals, and when the floor is being mopped, I just get so agitated because I don't want chemicals anywhere near me. And that antibacterial soap that people use, I told my husband that like alcohol disinfects, so I got little small sprays for us to take to the gym and use. that have an essential oil and an alcohol base. And when you use those antibacterial soaps, what you're doing is you're weakening your immune system, and you could render yourself antibiotic resistance, so that if in a case of an emergency you needed to take antibiotics, having used the antibacterial soap every day like people are doing and in crazy amounts right now, an antibiotic in a case of emergency could be rendered useless in your body, because you've had so much antibacterial products that your body is not reacting anymore to antibiotics. And I guess, you know, people just don't know. So now it's all the craze, antibacterial, everything. But what we needed to be focusing on was being healthy, eating healthy, building a strong immune system, you know, not living in this crazy fear, because guess what? That ruins the immune system too. And antibacterial products also upset your microbiome. And your microbiome in your gut is the control center for everything, your moods, your serotonin, your digestion, everything. So let's hope our people make a change and start to realize the deception and the money-making desire and other nefarious desires, and really take control of our health. I look forward to a world where neighbors aren't employing pesticides and it's not being used as a mosquito deterrent. It angers me deeply. It shouldn't be this way. So be well, be healthy, be happy. I went to a secondhand store. Oh, do I love them. I am wearing this like lace top, and I got this skirt for $5. So pretty. I spent a total of $18, and actually the other skirt that I got was even cheaper because it was $5, half price. Let me see if I can get to it. Yeah, it's like this this wool skirt, and it's like it goes pretty long. Let me see if I can take it off the hanger. It goes pretty long because actually the waist is big, so it goes a bit longer, which is fine. See, skirts you can get like even if it's too big, because you can just use a safety pin and pull in the waist. And then I also got this jacket. It's very hot where I live, so I don't know like when I'll wear it, but it's like jean jacket to wear with a skirt. So, and I like this lace blouse. It's very pretty. And I have my, sorry for my finger, I have the rose belt that I made. So this was originally from a headband, and I took the roses and sewed it on, and then sewed it on to a velvet, and then sewed on like a little, what's it called, like not a clasp but a snap, and yes, wearing my pearls, and going to eat my lunch. I know people do mukbangs and they eat and talk, but I'm just not haven't mastered the art. So take care of yourself, take care of your family. Nail polish, toxic. A lot of makeup is toxic too. Lipstick, you know, goes right on the lips. Toxic. Yeah, we have to take care of ourselves. Hair dye, toxic. So you know what's really interesting? Women are more susceptible to Alzheimer's. Think of all the beauty products we use: perfume, hair dye, lipstick, eyeshadow, cover up, hairspray. This is something to think about here. May we be healthy. I hope this helps somebody. And if you have, or someone you know has showing signs, it can be reversed. You can detoxify the body. And I would recommend that book. Bye-bye.